Hey, does your house look like this? Boring, isn't it? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Today, I'm going to share with my 10 creative tips that I use in Valheim that will make your place feel more refreshing and alive. And before we start, just wanted to say that these things I've picked up while playing Valheim, and a lot of it is a result of trial and errors with different materials. Some of these things you could know, some of them maybe not. This is just my personal experience that I wanted to share with you. Let's kick it with the first one. The terrain. Whenever you start a new project, the first thing that you do is level the ground, right? My tip here is that you don't need to flatten it all around. The game-generated terrain could serve as an amazing creative point for your fence or even improvised towers that stands above all. Of course, it's great to be able to build on a flat surface, but it's even better if you use the landscape to your advantage and not spend resources and times to rebuild some stuff. After you picked your perfect spot for the build and decided on a layout for your base, remember to leave some space for extra compartments. This way you'll have less of a problem to expand your home, and trust me, you will expand it. Valheim is an amazing game with lots and lots of possibilities and content, and you don't want to be stuck with rebuilding the whole thing. Try to give it some character, some shapes and curves. Not those curves, you perv. As for the next one, after making your form for the build, make a floor. But not the simple way. Use different sizes, shapes, turn it, twist it. Settle on whatever your heart's desire. Usually no one looks at their feet, but it's always a great feeling to step on a well-designed floor that brings joy not only for the eyes, but to your feet as well. And make a separate design for each room, so it stands out. And at number 4, we have the walls. What I like to do from time to time is to make a double layer. This way you'll have even more room for decorations, and your Viking house will have even more depth, without any extra items added on them. You can even make it 3 layers, 4 layers, 5. But just don't overdo it. Alright? After the walls are set, start placing a roof. If you watched my previous work, you know that I'm a sucker for overhangs. In my eyes, it's a necessary thing for a good home to have. The build stands out from the distance. You can cover yourself from the rain and don't get that annoying debuff. And the best thing, you can add items on the sides and they won't decay from the rain. Overall, in my opinion, an overhang brings a dynamic touch for your build, and the walls don't look that boring. Speaking of the devil, sometimes the roof doesn't save the overall look of the house. Then try adding some custom pillars here and there, combining with different materials and attachments. And don't forget to give them some shape. As for the lucky 7, the interior. To spice things up, place a gap that separates your rooms and crafting zones. Add a couple of banners to cover up the visible parts. And don't just place an ordinary doorway, be creative. That way it makes the outside look more interesting and escapes the feeling of a huge corridor. To fill the empty spaces between the crafting tables and make it more useful, I prefer to build some small closets and shelves for the equipment and potions, placing them not far from the crafting table for a fast access of the most used materials. As well, add a couple of chests to them. That way it's not only for show, but serves a strategic purpose. And if you're not a fan of chests, try placing some barrels here and there. That way you'll have a lot of storage around the build, and it doesn't look like a pile of who knows what. Next one is what I like to call combine and experiment. This game provides a lot of interesting building materials. And why not try out the stick everything together? When I'm stuck on the interior and just don't know what to do, I'll start to play with different materials and shapes. Usually it ends up looking like a junk pile, but eventually, after a couple of tries, I'll start to see the ideal form. So try out some stuff, and who knows what your imagination can make. This one is for all the junkies like me. Don't throw away your stuff, old gear, weapons and trophies. They are sometimes the equivalent to gold for a builder. The amount of trash, valuable resources in the game is just astonishing. A sword, a helmet, and even a Great Dwarf's head can be a part of your unique interior. So next time, while playing the game, don't throw away that next head. Got it? I couldn't really decide if I need to place this on a list or not, but this is my personal extra. What I like to do is to make a mess. A lot of stuff sometimes placed randomly, like potions, trophies, resources, or even a broken cart, can make a beautiful atmosphere for the build. And if you prefer to play solo, this way your home will feel like there's someone living there. And every time I revisit my old builds, it always looks so cozy and warm, and not abandoned. So there you have it, my 10 creative tips on how I approach my builds. Let me know in the comments what's your take when making a project. And I'll see you soon in the next one. So, I bet you're still thinking about it. Do you?